Imagine that your journey as a human began approximately 300,000 years ago, making you one of the earliest inhabitants of the planet. Your home was in Africa, near modern-day Morocco, and your way of life closely resembled that of your hominid ancestors. You relied on primitive tools, engaged in hunting and gathering activities, and sought sustenance and resources from the environment. Eventually, like every living being, your life came to an end. However, this was merely the start of an extraordinary cycle. Upon death, you traveled back in time to be reincarnated as the second human to ever exist. Although you have no recollection of your past life, the actions you took in previous incarnations continue to shape your present experiences. Subsequently, you experienced death once again, only to be reborn as the third person, then the fourth, the fifth, and so on, experiencing the lives of every individual who has walked the earth. Collectively, when all these lives are strung together, they span nearly 4 trillion years. However, since you only have memories of your current life, you do not carry the burden of the entire human history within your psyche. Nevertheless, each of your lifetimes exerts a profound influence on your future selves. Sometimes, your impact on the world is evident, although the major historical figures who often come to mind represent only a fraction of your overall experience. In reality, your existence predominantly comprises ordinary lives, filled with daily routines such as eating, laughing, working, and worrying. Roughly 1/10 of your 4 trillion years is spent as a hunter-gatherer, while 60% of your existence is dedicated to agriculture, during which you develop tools and techniques that you employ over a span of approximately 800 billion years of farming. Throughout your various lifetimes, you devote 1.5 billion years to engaging in sexual activities and an additional 250 million years to giving birth. In total, 20% of your existence is devoted to raising children, to whom you impart various cultural values that influence the trajectory of generations. Some lives witness the shattering of these cultures through invasion and imperialism, while others involve personal suffering as your lands and loved ones are taken away. In over 1% of your lives, you suffer from afflictions such as malaria or smallpox, while in others, you play a vital role in treating these conditions, thereby saving countless versions of yourself. During humanity's early stages, the average lifespan was relatively short. There were fewer lives to live, and your influence was typically confined to those in physical proximity. However, as humans began to live longer, and Earth's population expanded, you found yourself reliving action-packed years more frequently. 1/3 of your existence occurs after 1200 CE, with a quarter taking place after 1750. During this period, technological advancements and societal changes unfolded at an unprecedented pace. You witnessed the invention of steam engines, the establishment of factories, and the generation of electricity, all of which powered the machinery of your subsequent lives. You lived through scientific revolutions, the deadliest wars in history, and devastating environmental degradation. On average, each new life extends longer than the previous one, but the pace of your existence continues to accelerate. Conversations that once unfolded over months now transpire within minutes. Business ventures that span generations undergo overnight transformations. You experience luxuries that were unimaginable even during your past lives as kings and queens. After living through over 100 billion lives, you have now been reborn as the youngest person alive today. Despite having witnessed 300,000 years of human history, your current actions hold greater significance than 99% of your past lives. The ability to travel at high speeds by air enables you to carry contagions and cures across oceans in a matter of hours. The internet expands your personal sphere of influence globally, allowing you to collaborate with anyone, anywhere, without leaving your home. In recent lives, you have invented tools to manipulate the genes of living organisms, permanently altering their future generations. In your present life, you may contribute to the creation of additional technologies that make the world safer, kinder, and more equitable for the countless lives that lie ahead. However, it is crucial to note that a single careless invention has the potential to be catastrophically destructive. Nuclear weapons, laboratory accidents, climate change, and other existential threats pose an elevated risk of humanity's self-induced extinction. In this fast-paced and interconnected world, undoing all of humanity's progress or abruptly curtailing the possibilities of your future lives has become alarmingly easy. The uncertainty of what lies ahead is unavoidable. Nonetheless, what remains clear is that your potential is limitless. So, how will you choose to spend this life? And what can you do to contribute to a better future for all the lives that are yet to come?